Yo, what's up guys, Jerome here, and today we're talking everything epic gems. Epic gems are coming in Phase 3, as well as huge money-making opportunities you don't want to miss out on. Every single gem slot will have to be replaced for both PvEers and PvPers. But did you know you already have a ton of different currencies you can use to buy epic gems just sitting on your character? I'll explain how you can unlock all your epic gems, as well as the 5 ways to get epic gems from worst to best. Alright, so starting out in Phase 3 we're going to have 6 new gem types that match the current blue colors. To go with all these new gems, we're also going to have new gem cuts. In fact, there are going to be 73 new recipes from the jewel crafting vendor. Each of the new recipes will cost 4 jewel crafting tokens each for a total of 292 required. Though I wouldn't recommend going out and getting every single recipe. I'm actually just researching biz lists, and I'm just going to buy the relevant gems for each class. If you've been doing the jewel crafting daily religiously every day, you're only getting 1 token a day. Of course, you could supplement that with damaged necklaces for an extra token per necklace. But the main way to unlock these recipes in Phase 3 will be with titanium powder. In my testing, every single ore I prospected had about a 15% chance to give me a titanium powder. And then after you get 10 titanium powder, you can turn them in for 1 jewel crafting token. Alright, so with recipes out of the way, let's get into the 5 best ways to get epic gems. If you've been watching this channel, you probably noticed that I love fishing in Phase 2. That's because the daily quest from fishing can give you epic gems in the form of storm jewels. Right now, storm jewels are worth over 500 gold each, and they're a really good profit driver. But there's a problem with storm jewels, they're unique equipped. But in Phase 3, the unique equip requirement is removed, so you can wear as many as you want. That means prices are going to tank down, and people might not realize that you could actually fill out your character with just storm jewels. Depending on your class, you could just stockpile a bunch of storm jewels and not have to worry much about epic gems at all. Moving into number 4, we have transmutes. Alchemy transmutes are going to be a great way to get epic gems. You can transmute any color of epic gems on a 20-hour cooldown. Every transmute requires an eternal and a blue gem of a specific type. This actually means that blue gems should hold a pretty good value because you can use them for transmutes. There is a weird quirk with transmuting though. To unlock cardinal rubies, you'll have to complete a quest. That quest is super easy, it just requires you to do 5 epic gem transmutes. Also, it may not be like this on the live servers, but when I was testing, just transmuting 1 gem would put all of them on cooldown for 20 hours. Unfortunately, that makes this a pretty inefficient way to get epic gems. Though speaking of things that don't have a 20-hour cooldown, there's things like the subscription button, the like button, and the notification bell. Make sure to click those. Alright, moving on to number 3, we have PvP. PvP is actually a really great way to make gold and epic gems in Phase 3. Every gem from the PvP vendors is 10,000 honor, which means you can snipe the most expensive gems you want. Since every gem is 10,000 honor, you could theoretically already have 7 gems free-farmed. I'd highly recommend doing Winter Grasp on all your characters on cooldown for that 20,000 honor per hour. It's also worth noting that you can pre-farm Winter Grasp commendations for 2,000 extra honor each. Or if you prefer arenas, you could also get commendations of bravery for 2,000 honor for 100 arena points each. And loosely related to PvP, I also wanted to mention the Nightmare tier. This is a brand new unique equipped 10 stats gem added in TOC. The recipe is unlocked just like the other jewel crafting recipes, but it requires a Dragon's Eye and 5 infinite dust. With the enormous 10 stats, I can definitely see a lot of PvPers wanting to run this gem. Next up at number 2, we have Emblems of Heroism. You'll be able to buy primary color epic gems for 20 emblems each. Meanwhile, the mixed colors will actually be cheaper at 10 emblems each. What's really awesome about being able to buy gems for emblems is that you could technically pre-farm them right now. Though you might be thinking you can only get emblems of Conquest and Valor right now, so how do you get those heroism emblems? Well, you could actually downgrade your emblems at a 1-to-1 ratio at the Goblin NPC in the Dalaran sewers. That means that the best way to farm emblems actually isn't in dungeons, it's in raids. Especially once the nerf 10 and 25-man Aldwars come out, they'll just be so amazing for emblems. There's also speculation that there could be a new Titan Rune mode update that would boost the popularity of dungeons. Or if that doesn't happen, they could always add random dungeon finder in, which would really boost emblem generation. Alright, let's get to number 1, the best way to get epic gems, titanium prospecting. If you've watched my previous videos, you can tell I've put my money where my mouth is. I've actually invested in over 8,000 titanium ore. So to see if my investment would actually pay off for me, I decided to do a test run on Vanilla Wrath. I obtained 1,000 ore, which at current prices would be about 2,000 gold. After doing all my prospecting and checking the results, I was pretty surprised. From 1,000 titanium ore, I was able to get 30 total epic gems. That means that 3% of my ores contain an epic gem. Assuming that prices are at least 100 gold per gem on the first day, that's some pretty big profit. On top of the epic gems, I also got 75 blue gems. Hopefully those blue gems can hold value, especially with transmutes. There were also tons of common gems generated, so crafting and disenchanting should be profitable. It's also very relevant to note that I got 149 titanium powder from all these prospects. Since that powder is the best way to get epic gem recipes, it should have some pretty good value. Alright, so now you know all the best ways to get epic gems in Phase 3. But do you know the secret jewel crafting tip that'll make your dailies super fast? I've already saved 5 hours and gotten a bunch of jewel crafting tokens with this tip. Check out that video next.